Hi, today we're going to cover the chapter 4, passing the second one. We did the first in the last class, which is about the food pyramid, and we drew the pictures and stuff. Did you remember that? As the first thing, as the one in the basement is the crops. The second and the third and the top, there's a sugar and the fat, right? That we don't really eat it all the time. Anyway, we are gonna cover up the second one passage. First thing you gotta do is check the blanks that you did for the workbook, and then let's check the story about the second one. I would think that you already checked your blanks since this is a recorded one. So let's talk about it now. The vegetarians and the vegans. There are actually two different ones. I think there's some of you already know about what it is. The vegetarians, they're the one who can eat the eggs and the milk and the cheese, the dairy products. The vegans, they cannot eat anything at all, but only the vegetables. So this passage claims that these two kinds of people, I don't know if I put them in a kind of people, but anyway, they're the most healthiest people in the world, but I don't think that is true. But anyway, vegetarians and the vegans are some of the healthiest people in the world because they don't really eat meat all the time. They both eat lots of fruits and vegetables, as your parents might tell you to have like all the time instead of the hamburgers and chicken and stuff. They both also never eat red meat. Red meat is like the pork and the beef, 돼지고기 and sogogi. Vegetarians and vegans have similar lifestyles since they only have vegetables, but they have one big difference. This is the one that I told you about at the beginning of the class. They both do not eat animals, but vegetarians can eat food that comes from an animal. That's the one that I call it as dairy products, the cheese and milk and eggs. Vegetarians can eat cheese, milk, and honey. Vegans won't eat animals, nor will they eat anything that comes from an animal. So anything from animals, no. Anything actually is an animal, no. That's for the vegans and vegetarians. They're okay with the dairy products and the honey kind of things. Anything comes from the animals is fine. That's vegetarian's lifestyle. So let's check the answers now. Your passage. Who can eat cheese? You know the answer as vegetarians. Which of the following is true about vegans? They don't eat anything that comes from an animal. C. They eat lots of vegetables and fruits, and they never eat red meat. That's the answer number 3. So we're done with unit 4. So we're done with the materials that we should cover before the test. So when we come in the next week, we will take them onto the test. So be prepared, okay? And unit 5, being sick. Let's read it together as cast, scrape, high fever, ambulance, sprain, process, injection, emergency room. So let's read it together again. Cast. What does that mean? When you break your arms, you have it. Scrape. High fever. I think you already know what it is. It's not a cough. Fever is like you have certain degree of your temperature, the body temperature, and we call it as fever. Ambulance. Sprain. When you run, if you fall down, you get sprained. Crotches. Injection. You take an injection. How do I call it? if you want to prevent the flu, then you should have this before that is injection, okay? An emergency room. Emergency room is the place that you're gonna go when you are really sick or when you get a car accident, then you're gonna go to the emergency room. Okay, warming up. Warming up. Warming up. Okay, there you go. Since we don't really sit in a classroom, so I'll pretend like you guys are already here. I'll read it for you. The man said, "I can't believe this happened. I never fall. Everyone falls off a bike. You'll be okay." "Yeah, I'm lucky I didn't break my arm. It's just a bad sprain. In a few weeks you can ride a bike again." So we can see what's happening here. The man fall from the bike while he was riding the bike, but we can see that he is pretty good at riding the bike, but people make mistakes. So that happened, and the woman said, "It's okay because you don't really get hurt." And the man said, "Yes, it's true. That's what happened." For the next one, the woman said, "Oh no, are you okay? What happened to you?" "I'm okay. I hurt my leg during the football game. Now I have to use these crutches for a month." "That's terrible. No way. Once my leg heals, I can play football again." So let's read it again. "Oh no. Are you okay? What happened to you?" "I'm okay. I hurt my leg during the football game. Now I have to use these crutches. Use these crutches for a month." "That's terrible. No way. Once my leg heals, I can play football again." So while this guy is playing football, it's not a soccer, I think. It's just American football. The people are holding the ball and they throw it, touchdown. That's it, football. And while he was practicing, or actually in a football game, he broke his legs, I think. He broke his legs, and then he got to use the crutches because he broke his legs. And then she's saying it's terrible, and maybe she feels like she doesn't want him to play the football game again because he get hurt. But he's saying that no way, I'll play it again as soon as my leg get healed. That's what it is about for the warming up. Let's move on to the strategy. What's wrong with this person? I saw that Jason just checked one of these. I don't know how this happens because there are actually 4 of the things that you gotta listen to. And this is the one you gotta number them in order, Let's check the answers now. Number 1. Usually this is a really easy question, right? Easy question. Your ankle is sprained, Leo. You should see a doctor. So it's about the ankle sprain. Did you see? Right? Ankle sprain. I know, but I'm afraid of the hospital. Again, I know, but I'm afraid of the hospital. I think I'll be okay. Read. I think I'll be okay. At least it's not broken. At least it's not broken. You still need to get your ankle x-ray. You still need to read. You still need to get your ankle x-ray. X-ray. You know what x-ray is, right? When you go to the hospital and you're gonna take your shirt and you wear the gown and you're gonna do things like this and you can see your bones, It's very swollen. Okay, but can you come with me, Annie? Swollen is like if the original, how can I explain swollen? The original form of this is maybe this, but when these things get swollen, then it will get bigger like this. It's swollen, okay? So what happened here is the man get his ankle sprained, and the woman told them to go to the hospital, and then the man said, "Let's go together." So anyway, the answer is C. Number 2, what happened to you, Jean? I tripped down the stairs and broke my arm. That's too bad. Did you go to the hospital? Yes, the doctor said that I should wear a cast for a month. I'm lucky that nothing else is broken or sprained though. Again, read after me. What happened to you, Jean? What happened to you, Jean? I tripped down the stairs and broke my arm. Again, I tripped down the stairs. I tripped down the stairs and broke my arm. That's too bad. Did you go to the hospital? That's too bad. Did you go to the hospital? Yes, the doctor said that I should wear a cast. Again, yes, the doctor said that I should wear a cast for a month. I should wear a cast for a month. I'm lucky that nothing else is broken or sprained though. So, broke my arm. So it's A, right? A. Do you see that, Jason? Tripped down the stairs, so fall down the stairs and broke his arm. That's too bad. Didn't go to hospital and he said, it's okay. I just got a very cast. Do you know what cast is? Explain about it, right? We call it as in Korean. How do I call it? This white thing, I just don't. I cannot remind of the word of the cast, but this is what cast is, for a month, and he thinks that it's okay since all of the other body parts are okay. So it's